Hello, everyone. Welcome to our monthly IP workshop on How to Protect Your Brand, a trademark guide for entrepreneurs, Part 1. We're excited to have you here on our IP Shield for You channel. I'm Avalee, the founder of Avalee Law PLLC. Our firm is all about helping entrepreneurs like you protect your hard-earned brand and ideas. We combine both legal know-how and scientific insight to provide a unique approach to intellectual property. Today's workshop is split into two parts. This is part 1, where we'll cover the basics and essential details of trademark protection, everything you need to understand the foundational aspects of securing your brand. In part 2, we'll dive into the Q&A section, where we answer questions submitted by attendees. We've gathered the most common and pressing questions entrepreneurs like you have about trademarks, so be sure to check out part 2 for those answers. Every month, we bring you 2 practical, easy-to-follow workshops on intellectual property. These sessions are designed to give you the tools you need to navigate IP challenges, prevent costly mistakes, and ultimately grow a stronger, more secure brand. Why our monthly workshops are a valuable resource for you. In-depth learning. Each workshop runs 30 to 50 minutes, giving us time to dive deep into key intellectual property topics. You'll get a comprehensive understanding that shorter videos often miss. Practical and tailored content. These workshops are designed to be practical and actionable. Before each session, we gather feedback and questions from entrepreneurs, so every topic is tailored to what you really want to know. Steady learning pace. With 2 workshops each month, we go step by step, covering both basic and advanced topics gradually. Real-time interaction in future sessions. This means you'll be able to ask questions, get immediate answers, and engage with us directly, making the learning experience even more effective and interactive. Since this is our first online event, we've pre-recorded today's session. Moving forward, we'll host live workshops twice a month, where you can join us in real time and ask questions directly. For now, please leave any questions in the comments below, and we'll respond as soon as we can. This video is provided by Avalee Law PLLC for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Viewing this content does not create an attorney-client relationship between you and Avalee Law PLLC. Any actions taken or decisions made based on the information in this video are at your own risk. For advice specific to your individual circumstances, we strongly recommend consulting a qualified attorney directly. Avalee Law PLLC disclaims all liability for any actions taken or not taken based on the information provided. For personalized legal assistance, please contact our office to schedule a consultation. Here's what we'll cover in today's workshop. 1. The basics of trademark law and why it's important for your business. We'll start with a quick introduction to trademark law, what trademarks actually are, and why they're so crucial for any business owner. You'll learn how a trademark acts as a protective shield for your brand, keeping competitors from using similar names or logos that might confuse customers. We'll also talk about the unique value a trademark brings to your brand over time. 2. Identifying the key elements of your brand that can be trademarked. Not every part of your brand can be trademarked, so here, we'll go over the specific elements that can receive trademark protection. This includes things like your brand name, logo, slogan, product names, and even unique packaging styles. By the end of this section, you'll know which aspects of your brand are eligible for trademarking and how to prioritize what to protect. 3. A step-by-step guide to registering a trademark in the US. In this section, we'll dive into the registration process itself. We'll walk you through each step, from conducting a trademark search to submitting your application and what to expect during the review process. This will include helpful tips on gathering the right documents, avoiding common application issues, and understanding the timeline for trademark approval. 4. Common trademark mistakes and how to avoid them. Even with the best intentions, many entrepreneurs make mistakes when applying for a trademark. Here, we'll cover some of the most common pitfalls, like choosing a name that's too generic, skipping the initial search, or not renewing the trademark on time. We'll share tips to help you steer clear of these errors so that your application has the best chance of success and your brand stays protected. 5. best practices for monitoring and enforcing your trademark rights. Getting your trademark approved is just the beginning. In this final section, we'll talk about what happens after registration. We'll discuss ways to monitor the market for potential infringements, how to address unauthorized use, and best practices for enforcing your trademark rights. You'll also learn about periodic maintenance steps, so your trademark protection remains active for years to come. As you watch, please don't hesitate to drop any questions you have in the comments below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you for joining us for this special session, and we look forward to connecting live in our future workshops. Now, let's jump into how to protect your brand. All right, let's dive into our first topic, the basics of trademark law and why it's important for your business. Let's start by defining what a trademark actually is. A trademark is a symbol, word, or a phrase that identifies and distinguishes your products or services from others. Think of it as your brand's unique identity. When people see your trademark, whether it's your business name, logo, or slogan, it instantly reminds them of your business and what you offer. So, why does a trademark matter? Here are 5 key reasons. Protecting your brand's identity. A trademark legally protects your brand's identity, making it clear that no one else can use your brand name, logo, or similar elements in a way that might confuse customers. Think of brands like Apple or Coca-Cola. Their logos and names are unmistakable and heavily protected. By registering your trademark, you're establishing exclusive rights, ensuring your brand stands out and preventing competitors from using elements that could create confusion. Building customer trust and loyalty. Consistency is key to building trust with your customers. When customers see a familiar brand name, logo, or slogan, they associate it with a certain level of quality and reliability. If another business uses a similar name or design, it can cause confusion or disappointment for your customers. Your trademark helps maintain this trust by making sure customers always know they're choosing your product or service, ensuring loyalty to your brand. Standing out in a crowded market. Trademarks aren't just about legal protection, they're a powerful way to create brand recognition. A strong, memorable trademark, whether it's a logo, a unique phrase, or a distinct color scheme, sets you apart in a crowded market. In today's competitive landscape, standing out is essential for attracting and keeping customers, and a trademark is your ticket to building a recognizable and reputable brand identity, adding value to your business. Over time, your trademark can become one of your brand's most valuable assets. Think of it like owning a piece of property that gains value as your brand grows. Not only does a recognized trademark increase brand value, but it also opens up options for licensing, franchising, or even selling your brand in the future. Investors, partners, and potential buyers see a protected brand as a valuable, reliable asset, empowering your growth. Finally, securing your trademark gives you the freedom to grow your business confidently. Whether you're expanding locally, nationally, or even internationally, a trademark gives you peace of mind that your brand identity is protected. This means you can focus on reaching new markets and growing your business, knowing your brand name, logo, and other key elements are legally secure. So, to sum it up, a trademark isn't just a legal step, it's a smart investment in your brand's future. It helps you protect your hard work, build a recognizable and trusted identity, stand out in the marketplace, add long-term value, and expand your business confidently. With this strong foundation, you're already on the right path to long-term success. Next up, we'll talk about what specific parts of your brand can be trademarked. Some of these might surprise you. Now, let's dive into our second topic, identifying the key elements of your brand that can be trademarked. When building a brand, it's essential to understand which elements can be trademarked to protect what makes your business unique. A trademark isn't just limited to your business name, it's a powerful tool that can cover several aspects of your brand's identity, helping to set you apart from competitors and secure your presence in the marketplace. By trademarking specific parts of your brand, you gain exclusive rights to those elements, making it clear to customers who you are and preventing others from copying or misusing your brand's identity. The goal of trademarking is to protect the distinctive aspects of your brand that customers recognize and connect with. These key elements can include anything from your brand name and logo to specific product names, slogans, and even unique packaging styles or sounds associated with your brand. Each of these elements serves a purpose in creating a complete, memorable brand identity, which is why trademark protection is essential to maintain that distinctiveness and build customer trust. 1. Brand name. The most common and essential trademark for any business is its name. Your brand name is often the first thing customers recognize, so it's crucial to make sure it's protected. Registering your brand name as a trademark means that only you can use that name in your industry, preventing others from confusing customers by using a similar name. Think of it as staking a claim on your business identity. 2. Logo. Your logo is a visual representation of your brand and can be just as powerful as your brand name. Logos are unique because they include design elements, such as symbols, colors, and typography, which create a strong visual connection with your audience. By trademarking your logo, you're protecting that specific design from being copied or imitated. A logo trademark is especially valuable because it's instantly recognizable and makes your brand stand out in a crowded market. 3. Slogan or tagline. If you have a catchy slogan or tagline, it can be a great candidate for trademark protection. Think of famous taglines like Nike's "Just Do It." A tagline adds personality and emotion to your brand, often becoming a memorable part of how customers connect with you. Trademarking your tagline ensures that other businesses can't use a similar phrase that could confuse your audience or dilute your brand's message. 4. Product names. If you offer specific products with unique names, you may want to consider trademarking them as well. For example, think of Apple's products like iPhone or MacBook. Each name is distinct and instantly recognizable. If your products have unique names that set them apart from competitors, a trademark protects those names, giving your products a stronger identity and preventing competitors from using similar names to attract customers. 5. Trade dress. Unique packaging or product design. Trade dress refers to the overall look and feel of a product or its packaging, covering aspects like shape, color scheme, and design style. It's how your product presents itself to the consumer, visually and physically. For example, the unique shape of the Coca-Cola bottle or Tiffany & Company as signature blue box are examples of protected trade dress. If your brand has a unique visual presentation that customers recognize, trade dress protection can ensure that this distinctive look isn't copied by competitors, helping maintain brand identity. 6. Sounds and jingles. Interestingly, sounds can also be trademarked if they're distinctive enough to be associated with your brand. Think about the sound of Intel's chime or the MGM Lion's roar. If your brand uses a specific sound, jingle, or audio element that helps identify it, you might consider trademarking it. Sound trademarks are less common, but they can be highly effective for brand recall and recognition. 7. Colors. In certain cases, even a specific color or combination of colors can be trademarked if it's strongly associated with your brand. For instance, Tiffany's unique blue color is trademarked, as is the red color used on the soles of Christian Louboutin shoes. While color trademarks are rare and can be challenging to secure, they're incredibly powerful when they're directly tied to brand identity. 8. Mascots or characters. If your brand uses a unique character or mascot as part of its identity, that character can also be trademarked. Think of the Geico Gecko or Pillsbury Doughboy. These characters have become recognizable brand symbols. If you have a mascot that plays a central role in your branding, trademarking it can protect it from imitation and maintain its uniqueness in the marketplace. In summary, a strong trademark strategy focuses on protecting the most recognizable and distinctive parts of your brand name, logo, slogan, unique product or service names, trade dress, and potentially even sounds or colors. These elements work together to build a complete brand identity that not only attracts customers, but keeps your brand secure as it grows. By understanding which parts of your brand are eligible for trademark protection, you can prioritize which elements to protect first and create a solid foundation for long-term growth and recognition. Next up, we'll walk through the step-by-step process for registering a trademark in the US, so stay tuned. Next, let's look at the simple steps for registering a trademark in the US. Registering a trademark might seem overwhelming, but we can break it down into 3 main steps to make the process easier to follow. Here's a straightforward guide. Step 1. Search and prepare. Start by searching the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO, database to make sure your brand name, logo, or slogan isn't already taken. This helps avoid conflicts and saves you from potential legal issues. Once you confirm that your trademark is unique, gather the basic details you'll need for the application, like a clear description and, if needed, a quality image of your logo. Step 2. File your application. Go to the USPTO's online system, known as TEAS, Trademark Electronic Application System, and submit your application. You'll need to provide information about your trademark, your business, and the goods or services your trademark covers. You'll also choose between filing use in commerce for trademarks already in use, or intent to use for trademarks you plan to use. Be ready to pay a filing fee, which varies by form type. Step 3. Review and finalize. Once you submit, the USPTO reviews your application. If there are any issues, they'll send an office action explaining what needs to be fixed. After resolving any issues, your trademark is published for a 30-day opposition period, allowing others to object if they believe it affects their brand. If there's no opposition, your trademark will be approved, and if needed, you'll file a final statement of use to complete registration. These 3 steps give you a basic roadmap: search, file, and finalize. Once your trademark is registered, remember to renew it periodically to keep it active. Next, we'll discuss common mistakes in trademark applications and how to avoid them so you can save time and prevent setbacks. Next, let's discuss common mistakes in trademark applications and how to avoid them so you can save time and avoid setbacks. Filing a trademark application is a big step, but there are some common mistakes that can slow down the process or even lead to a rejected application. Here are a few mistakes to watch out for and tips on how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Not conducting a thorough trademark search. One of the biggest mistakes is skipping the initial trademark search or not searching thoroughly enough. This can lead to applying for a trademark that's too similar to an existing one, which can result in a rejection or potential legal issues down the line. How to avoid it? Take the time to search the USPTO database carefully and consider hiring a professional for a comprehensive search. This step is worth the effort to prevent conflicts and save you from reapplying. Mistake 2. Choosing a descriptive or generic name. Trademarks that are too descriptive of the product or service, or that use generic terms, are often rejected. For example, trying to trademark "best coffee shop" would likely be rejected because it's too generic. How to avoid it? Aim for a distinctive and unique name that stands out. Fanciful, arbitrary, or suggestive names have a much higher chance of approval because they're more likely to be unique identifiers of your brand. Mistake 3. Applying for the wrong class of goods or services. When you apply for a trademark, you have to specify the class of goods or services it will cover. Choosing the wrong class can lead to a delay or rejection. How to avoid it? Carefully review the USPTO's classification list and make sure the class you select accurately reflects your business's goods or services. If you're unsure, consult with a trademark attorney to ensure you're in the right category. Mistake 4. Failing to respond to office actions promptly. If the USPTO issues an office action, not responding on time or not responding correctly can lead to your application being abandoned. Office actions are often requests for additional information or clarification. How to avoid it? Keep track of deadlines and respond promptly to any requests from the USPTO. Reviewing the requirements carefully and providing a clear response will help keep your application moving forward. Mistake 5. Not maintaining or renewing your trademark. Many people assume that once a trademark is registered, they don't have to do anything else. However, trademarks require periodic maintenance and renewal to stay active. How to avoid it? Set reminders for important renewal dates, typically every 5 to 10 years, and file the necessary paperwork with the USPTO to keep your trademark active and protected. In summary, Avoiding these common mistakes can make the trademark application process smoother and more efficient. By conducting a thorough search, choosing a strong name, selecting the correct class, responding to office actions, and maintaining your trademark, you can save time, avoid costly setbacks, and protect your brand. Now that you know what to avoid, you're ready to start building a strong trademark for your business. Now, let's cover our last topic: best practices for monitoring and enforcing your trademark rights. Once your trademark is registered, your job isn't over. Protecting your trademark requires ongoing effort to monitor and enforce your rights. Here are some best practices to help you keep your trademark secure. 1. Regularly monitor for potential infringements. Keep an eye out for businesses using names, logos, or designs similar to yours. This could be on social media, e-commerce platforms, or through general online searches. The goal is to catch any potential infringement early before it confuses customers or damages your brand. Our tip: set up Google alerts for your trademark name, logo, or slogan so you're notified whenever they appear online. 2. Consider using a trademark watch service. A trademark watch service monitors new trademark applications that may be too similar to yours. These services notify you of potential conflicts and give you a chance to oppose any new trademarks that could infringe on your rights. Our tip: trademark attorneys and specialized IP firms often offer watch services, making it easier to catch potential issues in other regions or countries. 3. Act quickly if you find an infringement. If you do find someone using a mark that's too similar to yours, it's important to act promptly. In many cases, a cease and desist letter is enough to resolve the issue and stop the infringing party. Acting quickly shows that you're serious about protecting your brand. Our tip: consult with a trademark attorney to help you draft a professional cease and desist letter or explore other legal actions if necessary. 4. Keep documentation of your trademark use. Regularly document your use of the trademark in commerce, such as on products, websites, or marketing materials. This can be valuable evidence if you ever need to prove ownership or defend your trademark rights. Our tip: maintain records like dated photos, marketing materials, and sales data to show consistent use of your trademark over time. 5. Renew your trademark on time. U.S. trademarks require periodic maintenance filings to stay active. The first renewal is usually due between the 5th and 6th year after registration, with additional renewals every 10 years. Missing a renewal deadline could lead to the cancellation of your trademark. Our tip: set reminders for these important deadlines so you don't risk losing your trademark protection. Thank you so much for joining us in this workshop on how to protect your brand, a trademark guide for entrepreneurs. We appreciate you purchasing a ticket on Eventbrite and supporting our monthly workshop series. This video is part 1 of our series, where we've covered the essential steps to understanding, registering, and maintaining your trademark. We've collected your questions in advance, and we'll be addressing each one in part 2, our dedicated Q&A session. Be sure to watch part 2 for answers to the most common and pressing trademark questions from fellow entrepreneurs like you. In the meantime, please feel free to leave any additional questions or feedback in the comments below. We're here